Oh my god, I'm on an absolute stinker. Why did I even predict them there? What the fuck? No man, this is a violation. Hello. How's everyone doing? Today I'm reacting to my Premier League predictions on the 2020-21 season. It has been a roller coaster of a season to say the least. Pure madness throughout the full season, the craziest season I think we've seen in a very, very long time. And today I'm going to be reacting to my predictions and I've got them on screen and I'm so disappointed in myself, I really am. We'll go through each team one by one, say why I thought I would have predicted them there. But I'm looking at them now, lads, and oh my, I've had an absolute stinker, let's just say the least. I don't know it now, but at the end of the video, I'll get like a point score. I've seen YouTubers get like a point score for like the difference they've got between each team. And I'll play it at the end of the video. I don't know what it is now, I'll work it out, but I am really shitting it to really say what I've actually predicted. Let's just get to it now, boys. Might as well just get into the shit show. And we'll start off with my 20th place. So then, 20th, I had Fulham. I mean, it's not bad, they did get relegated, but there was a time where we thought we were going to get relegated and Fulham were going to stay up, but they were comfortably in the Championship now. And I feel like the fans have just accepted it. I mean, I've already got any fans, but the club and the admin, everyone have just accepted it and just thought we went down. Like, if that was Newcastle United and Grant on Twitter was still posting like, "Ooh, goal of the month," I'd be like, what the fuck are you doing? We've just been relegated. Do you know what I mean? Fulham have been relegated. I put them in 20th. I mean, it's not a bad prediction, but it's wrong at the end of the day. And I've got reason for this next prediction, right? 19th place, I had Crystal Palace. What was I thinking? Fair play to them, because they performed in some big games this season. They really have. And I think I recorded this video when Zaha was like going to Everton. I think so. But I had 19th as Crystal Palace. They finished 14th and comfortably survived. They didn't look a threat of getting relegated at any point in the season. So for me to put them 19th is really, really bad. And even this one, boys, oh my god. 18th position, Aston Villa. What was I thinking? Like, the signings that they made, I knew they were good. Why was I thinking they would get relegated? Watkins, Martinez, Barkley, Conte's been amazing this season. Jack Grealish, Traore, Sanson. What a season Aston Villa have had, considering they just survived. I thought second season syndrome, that's what I thought, and they finished 11th, so fair play to them. And that's what Crystal Palace and Aston Villa, two absolute stinkers who haven't even got into the rest of the table, boys. It is diabolical, this, what I've just done to myself. But I had Aston Villa to go down and they finished 11th. 17th, I had West Brom. I had West Brom to survive, which I think it's a bit surprising, to be honest. I don't know why I had them to survive. I just pictured them surviving, to be honest. I didn't really expect them to go down. With like the players they signed, I thought that young lad from West Ham that they signed, I thought he would be a bit more promising. And near the end of the season, it looked like they might have could have, but it was just too little, too late. Big Sam's left. And they finished 19th, so yet again it's only 2 positions wrong, but it's like completely different because they stayed up. I mean, I said they would stay up and they've been relegated. Lads, I am almost certain I'm not the only one who predicted this right. To be honest, I thought I said this team was going to go down, and thank fuck I didn't say that, because I would look like a big wally if I did. 16th position, I had West Ham United. Oh my god, what was I... to be fair, I think everyone expected West Ham to have a season like what we all predicted, because that's the whole point of the prediction. No one said West Ham would finish 6th. I could go through YouTube for days and I can guarantee you not one person put West Ham 6th. I can guarantee it. For them to finish 6th with a team that they've got, well done. Clap from Binksy. Well done to us, because fair play. Fair play. Jesse Lingard, Antonio, Pablo Fornal, Declan Rice. So many players, you could just speak about them all day. Soyuncu, Soufal, so many players, and fair play to them, because I've had them to stay up and they did. So I thought, no, it's a terrible prediction. 10 away. I don't even know if it's my worst one. I generally don't like looking at it. I think it might have been, but I could be just editing this back now. Cheers, man, for sneezing in the middle of the video. Really do appreciate it. Back to the fucking prediction, boys. Completely wrong. Oh my god, West Ham I had 16th. And lads, 15th, I had Leeds. What did I do? What was I doing before I recorded this video? Like, what am I doing? Leeds 15th. Like, I think everyone expected Leeds to survive. Not in the matter of finishing 9th. and winning, what is it, 4 out of their last 5 and having an unbelievable season. An unbelievable season. And fair play to them. Fair play to Leeds United. They stunned the show this season and unbeaten at home against the top 6, and they've done spectacular well, and hats off to Leeds United. Hopefully second season syndrome doesn't come back and bite you, and hopefully you can have another good year next year. But 15th Leeds, oh my god. 14th now, I said Brighton, and I think it's not a bad prediction. Brighton could have easily finished in Europe if bloody Mupai had his fucking shooting boots on for the season, but they just couldn't score. They could score 3 against Man City, but then can't score, fucking, I didn't that game too, but they couldn't score in some matches. Brighton, I think they need to build, and I think if they don't have a good summer, I think it could be bye-bye. But we all say that about Brighton. We always write them off. Ever since they've been promoted, they've never been relegated, and you've got to put your hats off to them, because not many other teams have done that. But I've seen loads of teams over the years like Huddersfield and many more to come and go back down, and Brighton have stayed in it, and fair play to them. 13th, I had Burnley. Oh, it's not a bad prediction, I'll tell you that now. They finished 10th. Not last season, but the season before, and then for them to finish 13th, well, predicting them 13th, I don't know, it's a bad prediction for myself. They finished 17th, and it was only by a couple of points that they were bad towards the end of the season, but they survived, and with the team that they've got and the injuries that they've got throughout the season, I think you can only take your hats off to Burnley for surviving. They struggled, and especially against SAINT-MAXIMIN, so hopefully he doesn't leave so we can do the same next season. I think Burnley predicting them 13th isn't a bad prediction, but it's obviously still not great. Right, 12th. Oh, I put Sheffield United in 12th. What was I thinking? I don't know what I was thinking. Like, thinking of it now, they were really poor after COVID. Knee fans for the full season. Why did I predict them 12th? I need to watch back what I actually say, because what was I actually thinking? Sheffield United 12th, they've been diabolical this season, and to be fair, when you look at it, they only were only what, 5 points off Fulham, 2 points off West Brom, but they were awful throughout the full season. And for me, predicting them 12, I don't. What was I smoking on that day? I don't smoke for the fucking viewers. I don't. What the yeah, I'm embarrassed in myself. Not one prediction right yet, but just wait and see what happened to the other ones. But 12th Sheffield United, fucking hell. 11th I put Southampton. I don't think it's a bad prediction. They should have done better than 15th, I'll tell you that now. I don't know what happened to Southampton. Top of the league after they beat Newcastle on a Friday night, and they've ended up, they were like 16th, 17th at one point. Never feared a relegation. But what happened to them? What happened? Is it injuries? Was it the manager? I don't know. I really don't. But I don't think 11th is a bad prediction. It's still fucking 4 away. It's one of the better predictions I've done. God, I don't think it's a bad prediction, but it's still not great. No, Southampton 11th, meh. And then 10th, I put Newcastle. I remember recording the video before Wilson and Fraser signed, and it was like when they were in talks. It was on that weekend, and then they signed on the Monday, I remember. And I think that's what all I spoke about, because obviously I was in a happy mood thinking, oh, we've just signed a really good striker. Ryan Fraser's been brilliant in the Premier League for a couple of years now. For the season that we've had, finishing 12th, 2 positions away, not too bad. This season's been the worst season for me supporting Newcastle United, and I don't know if that's because I've been at home a lot of the time, or for the sake that we won 2 games in 20 matches, and it was the worst time of my life. Like, it was terrible, and Joe Willock has got us in that 12th position, and I predicted us 10th. If we had Joe Willock at the start of the season, I think we could have finished 10th, but I think, you know, it's one of my better predictions, so I'm taking it. I know my club well, not well enough to get them in the right position, but I know them well enough to get them in around the right spot. And this is a stinker, but I've got reason behind it. 9th position, I put Leicester, and here's why. They just got Europa League football, and I said in the video, I remember saying that I think that they will concentrate on that, and they got knocked out by Slavia Prague, wasn't it? And that crumbled them, to be fair. I know they won the FA Cup, I mean, like, in Europe and stuff, it crumbled them, and they got knocked out, and they just had the Premier League and the FA Cup to focus on. Won the FA Cup, they might have bottled top 4 again, but I've got reason behind my prediction. 9th isn't bad, but I think it's annoying, because it is annoying, but Leicester 9th. Oh, fuck, I'm RE. 8th position, I put Everton, and it's going to be a weird one predicting them next season. They've lost Ancelotti, players have been injured, and I think most people expected Everton to have a good year and to really build with Ancelotti, with James Rodriguez, with Allen, with Decore, with them players, and expect them to build, and they did for some part of the season. At the start of the season, they were doing bits. It was like the Kazoo top of the league, Villa versus Everton, but fair play to them. They've finished 10th. I mean, it's not great to be honest, but it's fair play to them. I mean, they need to build now. They've lost their manager to Champions League Real Madrid. They need a big summer, and it's a really intense summer for them. 8th position, Everton. And this one's a stinker as well. 7th position, I had Wolves. I'm a massive fan of Wolves. I really do love Nuno. I think they're a brilliant club, and I just think this season, I think the James Rodriguez injury, no, not James Rodriguez, Raul Jimenez injury was a massive player in the whole season. But 7th position, they finished 13th under Newcastle. If you told me that at the start of the season, I would have laughed at you. If you told me that if you told me that after the Brighton game we would finish above Wolves, I'd tell you to fuck off. How did we manage that? But 7th position Wolves, I said, I mean, it's not a good prediction. I'm expecting more from them, but the way the season lined out, it was so unpredictable to predict how Wolves would finish, and obviously now Nuno's leaving. I'm expecting players to leave because they don't want to manage under another manager. Are they going to get another Portuguese manager in? No one knows. We don't know. So it'll be interesting to see how Wolves are the week before the season starts. It will be one of the more interesting teams to see where Everton, see where they're going to be with the manager and stuff. But I had Wolves in 7th and they finished 13th. And now the top 6, and as you all know from the Premier League table and what I've said before, Leicester finished in the top 6, and so did West Ham. So that leaves the 2 teams that I predicted in the top 6 out. 6th position, I had Tottenham Hotspur. They finished 7th. Oh, one off. It's my closest prediction. I generally think it is. Oh my god, but I don't think it's a bad prediction. But Spurs have been shot in this season. Being top of the league to then finish 7th, that isn't good enough. For where they were top of the league in the stage of the season around Christmas, the most important time of the year for football, for the sake of fans and for the game time that everyone gets and how fast the games come. They just crumbled from there, and obviously Jose left. Who they're going to get as manager? Is it going to be Conte? Nobody knows yet. So another one is going to be like Spurs. Do they lose? What happens if Harry Kane leaves? Heung-min Son leaves? Gareth Bale goes back to Real Madrid. So unpredictable at Tottenham Hotspur at the minute, and nobody knows where they're going to be. So I think it's not a bad prediction, to be honest. One off, very close. 5th at Arsenal. Let's just get out of the way. Shocking prediction, shocking season, embarrassing from Arsenal. It really was. They had a good end of the season, but not good enough. Yeah, you might have had a good end of the season, but 8th in the Premier League with some of the players you've got. Embarrassing. Big up Gizin at Aubameyang's better than Aguero, better than Harry Kane, and don't say you don't say that, Arsenal fans, if you're watching this video, because he's fucking D. It is not good enough. And yes, they've got something to build off, finishing off the season extremely well, getting 5 wins in a row, it says yeah, could be more, but no European competition. That's the big one for them. They've got Premier League, Carabao Cup, FA Cup. That's it, right? And that could help, and that could, like, say if they've got Man City on a weekend, but Man City have got a semi-final of the Champions League, and Arsenal are like 4th. They'll want that game more, because 1, they'll have the players, and 2, that they've got this Champions League game. They're going to have that where they're not going to have midweek games. They're going to have a full fresh team, and they're going to have Joe Willock, which is a fucking shame. It really is. And if Arsenal don't play him, it'll show the difference. Because if Arsenal play Joe Willock this season coming up, they will finish in the top 6, guaranteed, without doubt, without European football or anything like that. They will, because he's a quality player and he showed that. And they need to use the youth, and they need to use it. And I think Arsenal 5th. It is a bad prediction for me, but it's been a shocking season from them. Top 4 time. I got the top 4. I got the top 4 teams right. It was in the actual league. Now I'm not going to spoil it, right? Let's just go for it now. 4th position, I had Manchester United. I didn't expect them to finish 2nd, to be honest, and fair play to them. They really had a good season, and that there was a stage where they could have won the league, but I think City ran away with it a little bit too little bit too early, and Manchester United just couldn't do anything. So obviously you lost out in the Europa League final. There is some negatives in this season for Manchester United, but the main thing is they finished above Liverpool. I think it is a good season, but there is negatives there that bring it to like, fuck's sake, do you know what I mean? They'll go into next season, they need signings, they've got a good team, but they need that player, and that player's Jadon Sancho. If they don't sign Jadon Sancho, it'll be a very similar season without silverware, getting the Champions League football, and it'll just be the same repeat every year. They need that player, and if they're not going to spend the money, they're not going to get in the position the club want to be. I predict Manchester United in 4th, they finished 2nd. 3rd position now, I predicted Chelsea. 4th, I mean, they could have finished in 3rd if it wasn't for the final day of the season. And fair play, they've won the Champions League. And I said after they beat Porto in the first leg that they would win the Champions League, and I stuck by my word. I told all my mates that, and they were like, no, you're daft Binks. And I was right. And I wish I got it on video. I wish I tweeted saying that, because I know fine well there'll be one of my pals watching this video who I said that to and go, oh well, yeah, fair play Binksy. I know I said that, and I wish I said it in a video. No one expected Chelsea to win the Champions League. They really didn't, and no one did. And for the squad that they've got, and they've signed a lot of players, and it didn't work out at the start with Werner, with Ziyech, with Havertz, injury Thiago Silva, Mendy and stuff. It was a mixed season. Then when Tuchel came in, it was a game changer, and fair play to Chelsea for getting them in. I don't think it's a bad prediction, one off, but now top 2. 2nd position, I guess Man City. I didn't get a single team right. I guess Manchester City 2nd. Yet again, I mean, it looks like a disappointing season. They bottled the Champions League, and anyone can understand that. They've won the Premier League though. They won the Carabao Cup. I mean, it's still the way that they've already got. They would love the Champions League, but they unfortunately missed out, and it's a bit of a shame, to be honest, seeing Aguero cry and Foden being down. It's like, it's so unlucky, but at least they've got some silverware this season. It's almost guaranteed City to get silverware every season from now on. And fair play at Manchester City, they won the Premier League, they won the Carabao Cup, but just missed out. And I got the prediction wrong, because they finished top of the league and I had 2nd. And then obviously means I had Liverpool to win the league back-to-back seasons, and they didn't. There was a time where they weren't even going to get Europa League football. Never mind the Premier League title for 2 years in a row, but fair play to them in the last 10 games. 8 wins, 2 draws, 1 against Newcastle. Joe Willock, your baller. It looks like a disappointing season for Liverpool. They didn't win silverware. No, they didn't. It's a season to build. Obviously, they're hopefully going to be for them getting rid of like the deadwood, because that's what they need to do. They can't be having like the older players, and some players just need to be moved on, like your Shaqiris and players who aren't going to have that beneficial at Liverpool Football Club. And if they want to be going for the league title, they need to get rid of some of the deadwood in their team, in my opinion. And a big signing is needed, and it's a striker, and he's French, and his name is Kylian Mbappe. They need him. If they want to do anything, they need Kylian Mbappe up top, because if they don't sign Kylian Mbappe, which I don't think they will, but if they don't sign Kylian Mbappe, it could be a very similar season to last season. But lads, I will quickly calculate the points, and I will give you the points of what my Premier League season was, and I'm not prepared to say it. I'm really scared to find out what the score actually is. Lads, oh my god. If you watch Vizza, he did a video reacting to all like the big YouTubers, and he got the worst one, and it was 75. Boys, 75. That is embarrassing. 75 difference from all of them teams. There's fucking 20 teams. Oh, I've had an absolute stinker. I didn't get one team right. I mean, last season I got Chelsea right. I got a lot of teams right. And for some reason this season, it's been a strange one. If I can remember, I'll put in the description throughout the full of the years, because I've reacted to it every year. I could do it for like, I think my first season when I'd done the Premier League predictions was the 17-18 season when Newcastle returned to the Prem. I could get my predictions up every year and work out the difference between every season, because I know this has been my worst season, but to make myself not feel as bad, I want to go through all the other ones and see the difference. But I've had an absolute stinker this year, boys. I really have, and it's been a mad season. But next season, fans back to normal. fingers crossed, and hopefully it can be a good Premier League season next year. That is my reacting to my Premier League prediction, boys. I really enjoyed recording this video. A lot has changed since I last done the video. Camera, myself, everything's changed, and it's mad to think that that was, what, 9-8 months ago, and look at the difference, boys. It's mad to see how someone can change and how the channel can change and stuff. But that is the end of the video, boys. Make sure to leave a like, subscribe to the channel, let me know your predictions in the comments. The week commencement of the Premier League will be like giving my predictions, and it's gonna be a mad one. I love doing these types of videos at the end of the season. It actually is class, it really is. It's different content, and I just get a little bit more buzz off it, like not doing a preview, not doing a reaction. It's like content that you do once a year, and you enjoy to do them, and I really enjoyed recording this video today. So lads, I'll see you all in the next one. Have a good one, and just for the sake of it, lads, I can't predict Premier League and I ain't that football. Up the Mags!